Hi, welcome back to my cup of TV. I'm Jenny, and I'm back with more Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm on season 2, episode 4. I haven't checked the title. So in the last episode, we met Spike. Now, like I said in the last episode, I've heard the name Spike. I've seen him before. My friend Erin loves him. And he's played by, I believe his name is James Masters, and he does a lot of Comic-Cons. He's been at several I've been at, even though I've never met him because I never watched Buffy. So maybe next time I will. So I know that he must be a big deal and be around for at least this season. And so I'm excited to see what they do with him. As much as the Master was the big bad in the last season, Spike already feels more dangerous. He seems very calculating. He seems clever. He seems like he enjoys the chase. He's enjoying what he's doing. He's not just a guy with a mission. He's enjoying it. And yes, I'm hoping we get more of him, more backstory, especially involving him and Angel. And I think I said he'd killed 2 Slayers before. So maybe some more history of that would be interesting. I wasn't overly happy with the last episode. There was just quite a few things that didn't add up for me. But I'm hoping that going forward, it makes more sense why people do what they do. Also, there's Spike's weird girlfriend. What is going on with her? I think it was hinted at or mentioned that about getting her well, so there's clearly something wrong with her. Whether it's an actual illness or her mental health, I don't know. And as I say that, it makes me think, if you're a person with mental health issues and then you're turned into a vampire, do you still have mental health issues? Because if your soul's not there, put your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, if you know, because it's explained in the show, don't tell me. But if it's not, or you just have some thoughts on it, then put those in the comments below. Interesting. This is the way my mind works. I go off on tangents. I'm really hard to have a conversation with. What you're watching is the edited version of me going off various tangents and trying to bring back in what's actually relevant to this show. So please remember to like the video, comment. I really enjoy the Buffy chat. Everyone's very positive and adding in bits of information about the filming and the characters without spoilers. We're really pleased with that, so keep that going. And remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Obviously, we've got more Buffy. I'm going to do the whole thing. Probably Angel after, if Buffy keeps my interest, which I think it will. And also there is Stranger Things on there. There is the Umbrella Academy. There are BTS videos and more to come. I'm hoping to get to that 1,000 subscribers so I can get some polls up about what to watch. So we'll see about that. If you head over to my Patreon, you can already vote on any polls I put up, and you can be 2 weeks ahead, so 2 videos ahead. I have a special tier for Buffy fans, so you can only be 2 weeks ahead on Buffy if Buffy's the only thing you're here for. If you're interested in all the videos I'm doing, you can be 2 weeks ahead on those. I also have a tier where you can pay once and have me watch a movie of your choice. And obviously I have seen a lot of movies, but then sometimes someone will say a really big historical movie and I'll say, oh, I haven't seen that. So there are some out there. If you decide to go for that tier and it's a movie I've seen, then I will let you know, and either I can watch it again and tell you what I think, or you can pick something else. See, I have a poll going on my Patreon at the moment for the show to replace the Umbrella Academy, because I haven't actually replaced that show yet. So if you are a £3 and up patron, you can vote on that. It'll be a shorter show, 3 seasons or less, just because obviously I've got Buffy ongoing, I've got Stranger Things ongoing, and I believe Stranger Things will probably be followed by the boys. So grab your cuppa, grab your snacks, and let's watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 2, Episode 4.
I think exchange student programs are cool. I do, with beautiful melding of two cultures.
Have you ever done an exchange program?
My dad tried to send me to some Armenians once. Does that count?
Have to admit, I'm big on other cultures, to go and live in another country and see things differently. I'd love that. Top of my list, South Korea.
So this person who's living with you for 2 weeks is a man, with man parts. This is a terrible idea.
We've got some beautiful melding of two
Calm
cultures.
down, Zonda. Buffy's not going to put it out to every man that comes into her life.
I just don't like him because of that time he beat you up every day for 5 years.
Yeah, I'm irrational that way.
I better stop him.
That's a reasonable reason to not like him.
The non-violent.
I do love a museum. We're so lucky being near London and that they're all free. Why do I feel like if it's something to do with the beautiful teenage girl that Cordelia's in trouble again?
Could have at least run.
Oh, what's this idiot gonna do? I'm assuming it's something to do with the curse that they were just mentioning. That was smart. Ugh. What the hell? Is this like the Mummy movie where there's the secret society of people
Were the Incas
keeping it
very advanced?
Yes, very.
hidden?
Did they have orthodontists?
Oh.
Mummy looked like he had been dead for 500 years. How could that be?
Maybe we should ask that crazy man with the big old knife.
So is it like they take your life
Looking overly chatty.
and they're
The
like
way he bolted when he saw
regenerated?
Rodney, I'd say he was his...
Ooh. Ugh. Poor guy. So it means that when she was a mummy, she was aware. Because she's picked up English.
Just like you. A normal life. A normal life.
So this is going to be hard because she's clearly was sacrificed as a teen. And it seems like she's not a bad person. But obviously she's going to have to kill to survive. She just wants to live a life.
Feather ball and a theme of summer place.
That's... What's his name? Seth Green.
How many girls you could have? The lead guitar, Oz. It's a currency. I'm not picky. You're just impressed by any pretty girl that can walk and talk. She doesn't have to talk. The tomb of an Inca mummy, actually. We're trying to translate it as a project for
Our archaeology club.
very good.
He was broken. Where are the other
Giles is not very good at blagging it.
That's all we found. Legend has it that he guards the mummy against those who would disturb her.
Well, yes, well, that's...
Guards the mummy or protects people from the mummy?
Club. You're my best friend.
This is awkward.
I know.
Because, you know, I want him to see Willow and see how awesome she is. But then if you don't feel that way, you don't feel that way.
Really? That's great.
Although again, it's nice that someone's seen
Praying mantis, are you?
Xander, who he is.
Sorry.
Praying mantis.
I will return to you. Do you know the story? It's fairly familiar.
Yeah, I suppose if anyone's going to understand her, it's going to be Buffy.
She was offered as a sacrifice and went to her death.
I've come for the dance.
And what culture are you?
I'm from the country of Leone. Where are you from? The country of white trash?
You and Willow are taking on Pata.
She really is beautiful.
I almost wore the same thing.
Oh, Willow.
Hey, you. Fruit drinky.
Well, I feel like he does understand, he just can't stand her.
Maybe I should have learned something sexy.
Oh, Willow. Just do you, and someone will eventually realise how awesome you are.
You guys guys look good.
There you go.
How about this one? What kind of girl travels with a mummified corpse?
They're giving him a lot of screen time, Seth Green, so I'm assuming he's going to be a reoccurring character. I'm not sure how big he was when this came out, but he's a bigger name to have for just one episode, if you know what I mean. But I do wonder how Xander's going to feel when he finds out the truth. You know, it's been a praying mantis and a mummy.
The Eskimo.
Aww. So that's where he's going to become a reoccurring character. Can she kiss him without killing him? Ooh.
Okay, at least I can rule out something I said. Be a great deal. So look what I can start with. Momento, how's your fruity drinking? Is Cordelia even from this country?
See? Told ya. I shouldn't feed on him. Oh no. So she can control it.
Backstage, I think.
Oh.
Who is that girl?
You okay?
She's like his Cinderella. So this is the bit I would pick. I love a puzzle. Ooh. No, don't
Say one
hurt
thing
him.
for you Incan mummies.
You want life? You're gonna have to take mine. Can you do that?
Got her there.
Yes.
What? Oh.
You don't have to talk.
I just, present company excluded, I have the worst taste in women of anyone in the world. Ever.
Amparo wasn't evil. At least not to begin with. And I do think she cared about you.
Yeah, but I think that whole
I believe
stuff
that
in
she
the light
did.
better people thing would have been a strain of the relationship.
So that was Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 2 episode 4. It was interesting, you know, to go with an old curse. I hope that there's some truth to the story. Now, I really like the idea that they're bringing in real life history, that they actually used to do this, and that there were things to keep them in place and curses. And I love like all the Egyptian history and things like that. I love that. So I love the idea that this could be a real story they've incorporated into the show. I have to look that up, or if you know, pop it in the comments. It was nice to see Xander feel wanted by a girl who's not a praying mantis. His behaviour around girls can be really odd, obviously through nerves and stuff. But actually it was nice to see him relaxed with her and comfortable being himself. So one thing I will say about Xander is he plays up to try and be macho, but he doesn't compromise who he is so much with girls, from what I've seen so far. Not off the top of my head anyway. I may go back and think, oh yeah, he did for that. So yeah, poor Willow. She really needs to be appreciated. But again, I understand from Xander's side, if you don't feel that way, you don't feel that way. And yeah, he just needs to make sure he's very clear with Willow that he doesn't have those feelings and not... And I think he needs to be more considerate of her feelings, because he knows how she feels, and I think he just needs to think about what he's saying in front of her. Although it's nice that his and Buffy's relationship has got to a point where he can talk about girl trouble with Buffy. That shows another stage in their friendship. Because I'm sure earlier on he wouldn't have spoken about other girls to her because he was all about her. I feel like they missed something that they really could have done with this episode, which was the mummy was kind of a good, other than the feeding on people, a good character through the episode, and I felt sorry for her. I think that having her turn like that at the end there it happened very quickly with no proper build up. I feel like it would have been better for her to have tried to stop Giles, but then I would have loved to have seen a conversation between her and Buffy about her wanting a life, and Buffy understanding that because she's going through the same thing, and maybe Buffy convincing her to give up herself because it's the right thing to do. I really think that could have been a really big emotional scene of us again feeling for the villain of the episode, having a proper goodbye from her. And then I think it would have been better from Buffy's storyline for the villain. And I think it would have been better for Xander as well. Because instead of having this, why are the only girls I can get dead mummies and praying mantises, he would have had a bit more, this girl genuinely liked me, but it just wasn't meant to be. I think that would have been better. We saw the addition of Seth Green, who, like I said, I don't know how big he was when this came out, but if he was already known, I doubt they would have brought him in for just one episode to be a bit part character. So I feel like we're going to see more of him, especially now we see that he's interested in Willow. Again, he's looking at Willow and seeing, here's someone different, something who looks like they've got something about them. I mean, when Willow said that she should have worn a sexy costume, it's like, no, that's not Willow. She's got more going on than just a sexy costume. And I'm hoping then that Seth Green's character, I didn't catch his name, I don't know if they said it, I'm hoping that he's going to be the guy that sees it. It looks like he does. And Willow, all through this episode, needs someone to just appreciate her, just to tell her she's awesome. I mean, I know people say about loving yourself, but we all need, every now and then even, just that little backup of someone telling you you're loved or that you're doing the right thing. Everybody needs that sometimes. And that's all we have to say on the episode. Good episode. I just feel like there was much more they could have done with that ending between the girls. So please remember, like, comment, subscribe, head over to Patreon, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.